Welcome everybody, my name is Christian, and today I'm going to be talking about the second book in the Star Wars novel series Aftermath. This one is Aftermath Life Debt. It takes place soon after the initial Aftermath. The team of characters that we were introduced last time are continuing to hunt down and capture, if possible, former and still active Imperial officers for essentially war crimes tribunals and such. And the book very quickly revolves around the liberation of Kashyyyk, which is the Wookiee homeworld, and the politics of the New Republic and the remnants of the Empire from various different perspectives of Princess Leia, Admiral Ray Sloan, who's heading up the Imperial side. A lot of extra details on Mon Mothma, Wedge Antilles, and a little bit about Akbar as well. I really enjoyed this book so much more. Now that they've introduced a lot of characters, it was able to focus on fewer story arcs. There's still a few chapters that here and there will go into like a random section that you don't understand what the payoff is. But for the most part, all the sections that they go into are tied into things that were either mentioned already in the first book, or there's just way less jumping around than there was before. And there's not as many of those annoying fake death chapter ending sections. It's a more mature story that actually just focuses on the content that it's giving out. I don't like it as much as Lost Stars or Lords of the Sith or Tarkin, but this is actually a decent book. I guess I would recommend maybe reading just this one and not reading the first one, as long as you just read through the Wikipedia page of the first book, and then that way you get the understanding of the characters. But that's all you really need. If you really want to dive in, read the first book, get through it, know that it's going to get better. I'm definitely looking forward to Empire's End, and they definitely set it up of, there's going to be a more dramatic battle, as well as have this tie into the end of Lost Stars, which is the Battle of Jakku, and a year after the Battle of Endor. So this is still just a few months after the Battle of Endor, so it's leading up to this major decisive battle of the Battle of Jakku that we see the aftermath of, and the remnant ships on Jakku in The Force Awakens. Overall, that's my initial feelings for it. As terms of canon, Kashyyyk gets liberated. There's an admiral trying to take control of power of what's left of the Empire. It's not Supreme Commander Snoke, so we know that this person's going to either ultimately fail or he is going to be replaced by Snoke in some way. Some of them are talking about just taking the Empire deep into the Outer Rim and kind of hiding. And for the most part, we know that's pretty much what is going to happen, rather than trying to defeat the New Republic. Because as we see in The Force Awakens, the New Republic is the dominant galactic force, and the New Order is something that's just more on the sidelines, more of a shadow organization that its true strength isn't fully understood. Seeing Kashyyyk was interesting. There's a lot more Han Solo and Chewbacca in this one. You get to see a little bit more of their character, as well as Leia getting a little bit more in touch with the Force. So overall, I enjoyed this movie. It's definitely not as informative of canon as Lost Stars and Lords of the Sith and Tarkin are, but it's definitely interesting, and it fills in more of that gap that takes place between the Battle of Endor and the Force Awakens. So I hope you found this informative. Have you read Life Debt? Have you read the earlier Aftermath series? Are you looking forward to the next novel, or are you just going to skip the series and just read up on what canon gets revealed? So thanks everybody, and talk to you all later.